Day 8 at the Australian Open brings the fourth round to Melbourne, with the tournament moving closer to the second week. Top seeds Carlos Alcaraz and Aryna Sabalenka are back on court, aiming to maintain their momentum, while local favourite Alex de Minaur looks to thrill the home crowd. Coco Gauff continues her charge toward a third Grand Slam title, adding even more excitement to the day. Big matches, rising tension, and another day of high-stakes tennis at the season's first Grand Slam. Time to dive in. We begin our coverage on Rod Laver Arena, where 19-year-old Victoria Mboko, ranked 16 in the world, steps onto the court for a fourth-round test at the Australian Open. Across the net stands top seed Aryna Sabalenka, 27 years old, in her first ever meeting with Mboko on this stage. Sabalenka came out firing in the opening set. Serving on set point, she surged forward, moved to the net, and finished the rally with a crisp backhand volley winner. The set lasted 31 minutes as Sabalenka wrapped up the opener 6-1. In the opening game of the second set, Mboko serves, trailing love 40, and Sabalenka seizes the breakpoint with a drop shot winner to claim the game. On match point, with Sabalenka serving at 40-15 and leading 5-4, Mboko digs in and rips a ground stroke winner to save it. Moments later, on another match point, Aryna serves, but an unforced error allows Mboko to save the match point once again and stay alive. Still in the same game, on a third match point, Sabalenka goes for it but misses long, allowing Mboko to force the error and stay alive. After Aryna couldn't convert her match points, we jump into the tiebreak. Sabalenka steps in and rips a ground stroke winner to take the point. Later in the second set tiebreak, Sabalenka finishes the point with a two-handed backhand down the line for a clean winner. Under mounting pressure, Mboko once again refuses to go away, forcing an error from Sabalenka to remain in the game. The second set lasts 56 minutes, and the match is completed in 1 hour and 26 minutes after an error from this Canadian. Sabalenka seals a 6-1, 7-6 victory, taking the tiebreak 7-1. With the win, she advances to the quarterfinals of the Australian Open, where she will face Iva Jovic. Aryna Sabalenka finished with 31 winners and converted 4 of 5 break points. Let's hear from the top seed after booking her place in the quarterfinals. She had nothing but praise for her opponent following the win.
Yeah, what an incredible player for such a young age. It's incredible to see these kids coming up on tour. I mean, I can't believe I say that. I feel like I'm a kid still, but whatever. Incredible player, pushed me really hard today, and super happy with the win. And once again, in straight sets, she played incredible tennis. She pushed me so much, and happy to be through.
Next match on the same court is between Tommy Paul, 28 years old and ranked 19 in the world, and world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz, just 22. Alcaraz strides out looking to improve his 5-2 head-to-head record against the American. In a tight opening set locked at 5-all, Alcaraz serves at 15-love. Both players come to the net. Tommy Paul attempts the lob, but Alcaraz reads it and finishes the point with an overhead winner. The opening set was fiercely contested and stretched to 72 minutes before being decided in a tiebreak. Both players committed 12 unforced errors, and on set point, Paul made a double fault, handing Alcaraz the tiebreak 8-6 and the set 7-6. Now in the second set, Paul begins on serve, only for Alcaraz to convert a break point with a penetrating ground stroke winner to claim the game. Alcaraz served on set point in the second set, holding a 40-30 edge, and Paul's unforced error sealed the game. The set lasted 40 minutes and ended 6-4 in Alcaraz's favour. We're in the opening game of the third set with Paul serving. After a long exchange from the baseline, Alcaraz is forced into an error, allowing Paul to hold serve and take the early lead. Late in the third set, Alcaraz, serving at 4-5 and up 40-love, moves forward and finishes the rally with a clean volley winner to take the game. On match point, Alcaraz fires an unreturnable serve to seal the victory. The third set lasts 52 minutes, and the match concludes after 2 hours and 44 minutes with a scoreline of 7-6, 6-4, 7-5. With the victory, Alcaraz advances to the men's singles quarterfinals, where he will face Alexander Bublik or Alex de Minaur. Alcaraz wins 79% of points on his first serve and finishes with 35 winners. Let's go courtside and listen to what the men's top seed has to say following his quarterfinal qualification.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think he started pretty strong. In the first game, serving, I thought I just played a good game though. Yeah, I think he came with a really strong shots, really flat, as I said, and for me it was difficult a little bit, but I stayed there all the time. I knew that I was going to have my chances, and I tried to took it. In the first set, that I think I did it. So I think overall it's been a really high level of tennis from both sides, but just really happy that I got it in straight sets.
We move over to Margaret Court Arena, where Karolina Muchova, 19 years old and ranked 29 in the world, steps onto the court for her fourth round match at the Australian Open. Across the net will be the 21-year-old American, the third-ranked player in the world, Coco Gauff, who leads 4-0 in their head-to-head meetings so far. The first set goes 6-1 to Gauff, during which she breaks Muchova's serve twice. Now serving in the second set, Karolina comes forward to the net and finishes the point with a forehand overhead winner. Still, in the second set, Coco Gauff leads 40-15 on her serve, steps forward during the rally and finishes the point with a volley winner to secure the game. After Muchova takes the second set 6-3, we move into the seventh game of the third set. Following a long baseline rally, Coco plays a drop shot, drawing Muchova to the net, and then finishes the point with a lob winner. During the eighth game of the deciding set, Karolina Muchova is serving and leads 15-love, steps forward during the rally and finishes the point with a volley winner. In the next game, on match point, Gauff leading 5-3 and up 40-15 served, but Muchova drilled a two-handed backhand down the line for a winner to extend the match. Immediately after that, on the Americans' second match point, Karolina Muchova charges the net and finishes with an overhead winner to keep the match alive. On the fourth match point, Gauff lands a strong serve and the Czech sends the return long, handing Gauff the match. The deciding set finishes 6-3 after 46 minutes, with the contest ending 6-1, 3-6, 6-3 in 1 hour and 59 minutes. Gauff moves on to the quarterfinals, where she will face the winner of Alina Svitolina versus Mira Andreeva. Gauff posted solid numbers in the win, claiming 65% of points on her first serve and finishing with 12 fewer unforced errors than her opponent. The American spoke about how she managed to swing the momentum back in her favour.
Yeah, I thought she definitely elevated her game, and I thought it was sometimes a bit passive, but it's really tough for her. She plays with so much variety. You never know what you're going to do. We got in some awkward forehand, the backhand, down the line rallies, and it's not easy, and I felt sometimes I was hitting good shots, and she was just hitting the ball really well. But yeah, I'm really happy to get through this one today.
We stay on Margaret Court Arena, where learner Tien, 20 years old and ranked 29 in the world, steps onto the court for his fourth round match at the Australian Open. His opponent will be the 12th ranked player in the world, 29-year-old Daniil Medvedev, who trails 2-1 in their head-to-head meetings. With his score at 5-4 in the opening set, learner Tien serves on set point and finishes the rally with a forehand down-the-line winner. The set lasts 43 minutes. Tien takes it 6-4, producing 11 winners in the opener against Medvedev. In the second set, with Daniil Medvedev trailing 0-4 in games and serving, learner Tien positions himself and lands another ground stroke winner down the line to take the point and move ahead in the game. Later in the same game, Tien comes out on top at the net, reading the situation well and finishing the point with a backhand volley. In the following game, the American serves for the set and leads 40-30 as his opponent approaches the net. A perfect passing shot ends the point. The set finishes 6-0 after 23 minutes, and he records 13 winners in that set. During the third game of the third set, Medvedev falls behind love 30, and Tien finishes the point with a clever forehand drop shot.
It's just a domination.
Tien works his way to a break chance, ending the rally with a drop shot winner on Medvedev's serve. Learner Tien leads 5-3, and on Daniil Medvedev's serve, holds 2 consecutive match points, converting with a backhand passing shot winner. The match ends 6-4, 6-love, 6-3 in 1 hour and 41 minutes. Tien moves on to the quarterfinals, where he'll face the winner of Alexander Zverev versus Francisco Cerundolo. The American claimed 70% of points on his first serve and finished with 33 winners, converting an incredible 7 of 10 break points along the way. Now let's go courtside to hear what Tien has to say after his victory.
Yeah, I mean, it feels amazing. So special to do it, especially here where, it's always so special for me to come back and play every year. And this is a big goal for me this year. And, I'm just super happy.
Our next stop is Cain Arena, where 27-year-old Argentine Francisco Cerundolo, ranked 21 in the world, steps out for his fourth round match. His opponent will be the third-ranked player in the world, 28-year-old German Alexander Zverev, who trails 3-2 in their head-to-head meetings so far. Zverev trails 1-0 in games, but leads 30-15 on his serve, steps forward, closes in at the net, and finishes the exchange with a backhand drop winner. The German took the first set 6-2, breaking the Argentines' serve twice and producing 11 winners. Now, in the opening game of the second set, Cerundolo is serving up 30-love when Alexander claims the point with a ground stroke winner. With Alexander Zverev serving at 5-4 in games, he holds 3 consecutive set points and closes it out with his third ace of the set, bringing his total to 14 winners in that segment. The set lasts 57 minutes and Zverev takes it 6-4. In the third set, Alexander Zverev, leading 40-15 yet trailing love 1 in games, serves and moving into the net on game point, finishes the rally with an overhead smash, having won 87% of his net points in the match. The fifth game of the third set is underway, with the Argentine serving at 30-15 and the game level at 2-all. The Argentinian steps forward during a long rally after trading ground strokes and finishes the point with a forehand winner. Alexander Zverev leads 5-4 and 40-15, holding 2 match points and caps a superb rally with a beautifully judged lob winner. He closes out the match 6-2, 6-4, 6-4 in 2 hours and 12 minutes. The German advances to the quarterfinals to face learner Tien. It was a strong serving performance from Zverev, who captured 79% of first serve points and finished with 35 winners, converting 5 of 8 break points along the way. To wrap things up, let's hear from Alexander Zverev after the win.
I thought I'm very untalented before.
What?
Yeah. I hit a few drop shots today. I don't know why. It's just like once a year I start doing that and then I leave it for another 12 months again. But it worked today. Very happy with the match. He's a high quality player. I didn't lose a set before this match here in this tournament. And I'm really happy with the performance and really happy to be back in the quarterfinals.
Back in the quarterfinals.
We're back on Rod Laver Arena, where fourth round men's singles action continues at the Australian Open 2026. Alexander Bublik, 28 years old and ranked 10th in the world, faces Alex de Minaur, 26 years old and ranked 6th. It's their 6th meeting, with the Australian leading 3-2. In the first set, with Bublik serving and leading 30-15, de Minaur wraps up the rally with a forehand ground stroke winner. Bublik was serving when a double fault handed de Minaur the decisive break. He finished the set with 12 unforced errors to de Minaur's 7, and the set lasted 37 minutes, which the Australian took 6-4. Moving to the second set, with de Minaur leading 2-0 in games, he closes out the point with a forehand cross-court ground stroke winner. Later in the second set, with de Minaur serving for the set at 5-1 and 40-30, a forced error from Bublik seals it after 27 minutes, as the home favourite takes the set 6-1. In the third set, with Bublik serving and trailing 0-2 in games, de Minaur charging the net finishes the rally with a volley winner. A few points later, Alexander Bublik, down 30-40 and facing a breakpoint, survives a long net rally and saves it with a backhand volley winner. On the first match point for Alex de Minaur, Alexander Bublik serves and charges the net, sealing the point with a volley winner to save it. In the same game, Alexander Bublik serves and draws an error from Alex de Minaur, saving another match point. On the next match point, Alexander Bublik serves, but after a long rally, the Kazakh sends the ball into the net. Alex de Minaur seals the set 6-1 after 28 minutes. The match lasts 1 hour and 32 minutes in total, finishing 6-4, 6-1, 6-1. De Minaur moves through to the quarterfinals, where he will face Carlos Alcaraz. Alex de Minaur delivered a strong performance on serve, winning 81% of points on his first delivery and committing 26 fewer errors. After securing his place in the quarterfinals, he spoke to the home crowd and explained what he was expecting in the match.
I knew what I was in for today. Bublik is a hell of a player. He's got so much firepower. I lost to him the last couple of times, so I made sure I wanted to be ready to go from the first point to the last. And yeah, I was locked in. It was all about neutralizing his big ground strokes and doing my best to get him on the move. And it all kind of worked perfectly today, so super happy.
Wrapping up day 8, right where the previous match just finished, Alina Svitolina, 31 years old and ranked 12 in the world, takes the court for a women's singles fourth-round clash at the Australian Open 2026. Across the net is Mira Andreeva, 18 years old and ranked 7th, leading 1-0 in their head-to-head. In the opening game of the first set, Svitolina is serving, trailing love 40 and faces a breakpoint. She answers with a forehand ground stroke winner to save it. Still in the first set, Andreeva serves, down a game at 2-3, approaches the net and closes out the rally with a backhand ground stroke winner. Svitolina was serving, leading 4-2 but down 30-40, and saved a breakpoint at the net by hitting a volley winner. On set point in the first set, Mira Andreeva made an unforced error and surrendered her serve, allowing Alina Svitolina to break. Over 36 minutes, Svitolina used that edge to take the opening set 6-2. At the start of the second set, Svitolina serves down love 30. A deep ground shot by Andreeva lands in for a winner. Moments later in the same game, facing love 40, both players move to the net on a crucial breakpoint, and Andreeva closes out the game with a volley winner. Andreeva was serving trailing 3-4, and after a long rally that brought both players to the net, she threaded a cross-court passing shot to win the point. During the 10th game of the second set, Andreeva is serving at 4-5 and saves a match point as Svitolina commits a forced error, allowing Andreeva to win the point. The second set lasts 47 minutes, the tightest stretch of the match. The match runs 1 hour and 23 minutes and ends 6-2, 6-4 in Svitolina's favour, levelling their head-to-head at 1 win apiece. With a victory, Svitolina advances to the quarterfinals, where she will face Gauff. Alina Svitolina finished the match with 12 fewer errors and converted 5 of her 10 breakpoint opportunities. Alina Svitolina couldn't hide her delight after booking her place in the quarterfinals.
It's unbelievable. Very, very pleased with the performance tonight, and had to really put up the fight and fight until the very last point. It was extremely nerve-wracking match, and I was very happy the way I held myself.
Day 8 at the Australian Open comes to a close, and we're officially halfway to the quarterfinals with the fourth round now in full swing. The favourites delivered once again. The top seeds rose to the occasion, and we've seen some unexpectedly comfortable wins along the way. With the second week unfolding in Melbourne, the road to the title only gets tougher from here.